Welcome to the AI for Oklahoma Classrooms podcast, a production of the Oklahoma State Department of Education's Office of AI and Digital Learning. I'm your host, Dr. Karen Leonard. I'm so glad you're here. We're starting this journey because we believe in the power of Oklahoma teachers. We know the passion you bring to your students, but we also know that Sunday night feeling, the mountain of grading, and the 3 different lesson plans you need for Monday morning. AI isn't here to replace the magic you bring to your classroom. It's here to be your ultimate teaching partner, helping you clear the busy work so you can get your weekends back and focus on what you love doing most, teaching. We are here because we believe in the power of Oklahoma teachers. As AI becomes more sophisticated, our role as educators shifts. We aren't just teaching facts. We're teaching our students how to navigate a world where the line between reality and generated content is increasingly blurred. Today, we're talking about media literacy and deepfakes. We're exploring how to help our students move from passive consumers of digital media to critical, verified thinkers. In our last episode, we explored the Digital Divide 2.0 and how to ensure AI equity for every student, regardless of their home technology. We talked about making the classroom a level playing field where everyone gets the opportunity to develop AI agency. But once our students are online, they face a new kind of challenge. In a world where AI can generate hyper-realistic images, cloned voices, and deepfake videos, seeing is believing is a philosophy of the past. As the moral navigators for our schools, it is our responsibility to teach students the tools of verification. Teaching media literacy today means helping students understand that AI-generated content is everywhere. Deepfakes, AI-generated audio or video that looks and sounds like a real person, can be used for entertainment, but they can also be used to spread misinformation. We want to move our students away from gotcha games and toward a habit of verification. This involves several components. First, it involves sourcing. We need to teach students to ask, who created this and where did it come from? We also need to work with our students to develop their contextual analysis. This is teaching them to look for AI glitches. Have your students try to spot those unnatural movements or weird lighting. Have them look at the small details. Do the hands look right? Do the eyes have a natural reflection? Does the audio actually match a person's lip movement? Developing this contextual analysis turns students into digital detectives instead of just passive viewers. We also want to teach our students the skill of cross-referencing. Remember, always encourage students to find at least 2 other reputable sources that confirms the information that was output by an AI tool. Think of your classroom as a critical thinking laboratory. In this lab, the most powerful experiments involve controlled exposure. You can use AI lies or hallucinations, like asking a generative tool to summarize a well-known historical event incorrectly, to teach students how to verify sources using their own textbooks and trusted materials. We're not just showing them what's wrong. We're equipping our students with a toolkit. For instance, dedicate 5 minutes to a deepfake debunk activity, where you present a short, questionable clip and have students apply one of the 3 verification steps: sourcing, contextual analysis, and cross-referencing. By making this process routine, you empower them to question what they see on social media, showing them that the brain is the boss. For our teachers in rural districts, where local news and community trust are so important, these skills are vital. The impact of a localized deepfake, a cloned voice of a community leader, for example, can erode trust quickly, You're preparing your students to be responsible citizens who can protect themselves and their communities from digital manipulation and maintain the integrity of local discourse. As always, the brain is the boss. AI can generate a video, but it doesn't have a conscience. It produces fluency, not truth. That's why the human element, our ethical judgment, our moral navigation, and our capacity for critical skepticism is irreplaceable. By teaching media literacy, you're not just teaching a technical skill. You're nurturing ethical consumers of information by giving your students a truth detector for the 21st century. This work reinforces a societal value, valuing the truth, valuing the expertise of real people, and prioritizing informed citizenship over the convincingly yet empty fluency of a machine. The classroom is where we cement the idea that human judgment remains the ultimate guardrail against digital chaos. At the end of every episode, we end with a tomorrow morning test, one specific actionable AI win you can use in your classroom the very next day. This episode's test is called Real versus Generated Challenge. First, find one AI-generated image or a safe, short deepfake clip, like a historical figure who's talking, and one real photograph. Show both to your students and ask them to list 3 reasons why one might be real and the other might be generated. Then use this discussion to introduce the concept of lateral reading, or checking other sources to confirm what they see. You'll find that a 10-minute discussion builds a foundation of skepticism that will serve them for a lifetime. Well, that's it for this episode. You're now helping your students navigate the complex world of digital media with clarity and confidence. In our next episode, we'll tackle the legal side of our work with data sensitivity and privacy laws, focusing on the boundaries of FERPA and AI in the classroom. Thank you for joining me for this episode of AI for Oklahoma Classrooms, brought to you by the OSDE's Office of AI and Digital Learning. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with a colleague who could use a little more time back in their day. Remember this: AI lightens the load. You bring the heart, the expertise, and make the impact in your classroom. See you next time.